I've learned to keep my pulse invisible, even when pressure tests the frame. Not every fire needs an answer, not every challenge needs a flame. I don't react to every shadow, I don't move just to be seen. I learned the power of restraint where others mistake calm for me. Now I've stood still while the ground shifted, watched the noise demand a name. I chose composure over chaos and silence over shame. I don't announce what I withstand, I don't perform control. I learned that strength shows up when nothing else takes hold. This is iron calm, unbending clear. No storm inside my breathing, no rush, no fear. I don't harden in the distance, I don't close my heart to feel. I stabilize my emotions and let intention steer the wheel. Distort truth, I've seen heat erode the mind. I learned patience builds endurance and discipline refines. I don't confuse reaction for courage or volume for command. I choose consistency in motion over moments that demand. I don't borrow strength from anger, I don't sharpen words to strike. I temper thought with awareness and move with measured insight. I stop chasing after control that came from outside of me. I learned command begins in silence where nothing needs to agree. This is iron calm, grounded and still. No weight I haven't carried, no pressure I can't hold. I don't seek to dominate each space or force the world to bend. I let steadiness speak louder than impulse ever can. Let them mistake my quiet for hesitation or delay. They never learn that clarity often arrives this way. There's a calm that outlasts conflict, a presence that remains when emotion stops reacting and awareness takes the reins. This is iron calm, refined by time. Not cold, not distant, just aligned. I don't deny what I feel, I regulate what I show. I let understanding lead and let unnecessary things go. This is iron calm and I carry it with grace. No need to prove resilience when it's written on your face. No noise, no force, just balance and reason. When everything else dissolves. I gave my time without condition, my presence without disguise. I showed up honest and available, with open hand and steady eye. I didn't enter with protection or plans to leave halfway. I believed in what we built together until truth showed me another way. Love didn't fail me in that season, it simply taught me what it could. Some connections end with clarity, not because they weren't good. I stopped negotiating silence, stopped asking to be heard. I realized love isn't proven by how long you hold a hurt. I loved, I learned, I lived. No chaos, no regret. I didn't stay to be diminished, I chose myself with respect. I don't carry blame or bitterness, I don't replay what's done. I took the lesson, kept my dignity, and walked when it was time to run. I learned how much I could give before it stopped being fair. I learned that effort without balance turns devotion into despair. I learned presence isn't measured by how much you sacrifice. It's measured by mutual care and how truth survives the night. I don't regret the love I offered, it refined my emotional depth. But I won't confuse endurance with abandoning myself. I learned endings don't require damage or someone to be wrong. Sometimes leaving is alignment when staying takes too long. I loved, I learned, I led with calm and clear intent. No dramatic explanations, no need to reinvent. I didn't close the door in anger, I didn't erase the past. I honor what we were by knowing it couldn't last. Let them say I gave up early, let them misread my restraint. They never felt the slow erosion of giving more than you gain. There's strength in choosing distance when love forgets your name. Walking away isn't failure, it's refusing to stay the same. I loved, I learned, I lived, and I stand by every step. I didn't harden in endurance, I matured in a self-respect. I don't seek closure from echoes or return to former roles. I kept what made me honest and released what cost my soul. No bitterness, no defense, just understanding and evolution. I love deeply, I learned fully, and I let hope. The room was quiet, colder than before. Not from the air, but from what I knew. I watch the distance grow between words and learn what silence really does. I felt the chill run through my fingers, as if warmth had chosen to leave. But something sharpened in that moment, something steady took control of me. I stopped reacting to the echo, stopped chasing heat in fading flames. Cold hands forced me into focus, and focus changed the game. When emotion stepped aside, vision finally came through. I saw myself without distortion, saw what I had to do. Cold hands, clear mind, that's how I learned to stay aligned. No rush, no fire out of place, just measured breath and steady pace. I don't confuse warmth with truth, or noise with being understood. Cold hands taught me discipline, a clear mind taught me who I am. I've seen desire blur direction, I've seen passion cloud the road. I felt how comfort dulls awareness, how attachment shift control. So I embrace the colder moments, let them teach me how to stand. I learned precision over impulse, I learned command. I don't chase the spark anymore, I build the flame inside. The calm I hold is in emptiness, His power stabilized. I don't fear the distance now between reaction and response. There's spaces where I found myself, where strength became my stance. Cold hands, clear mind, no panic when the lights go low. I don't reach just to feel alive, I choose my steps, I move in slow. No trembling when things fall apart, no chaos running through my veins. Cold hands train my nervous system, clear mind broke the chains. Let others burn themselves for proof, let them confuse heat with meaning. I've learned that clarity arrives when you stop desperately feeling. There's wisdom in emotional winter, if you let it pass through. Not everything that feels warm is meant to stay with you. Cold hands, clear mind, that's the balance that I keep. Not detached, just disciplined, awake but never weak. I don't numb, I regulate, I don't close, I refine. Cold hands shape my composure, clear mind to find my time. Cold hands, clear mind, that's the code I live by now. Quiet strength, steady vision, no need to explain how the cold didn't harden me, it sharpened my sight. And I finally learned peace isn't warm, it's precise. I don't bleed anymore. There was a time every word cut deep, every pause left a mark. I carried open reactions, letting moments hit my heart. I mistook exposure for honesty and urgency for truth, until the weight of repetition taught me what to remove. I didn't lose the ability to feel, I refined how far it goes. I learned protection isn't distance, it's knowing what you allow close. I start reopening old wounds just to prove I was alive. I learned awareness is stronger when emotion learns to arrive. I don't bleed anymore, not because I'm cold or numb. I learned how to regulate before the damage comes. I still feel the pressure, I still read the room, but I don't collapse into reaction. I choose what I consume. I don't, yeah, I don't. Oh, I've seen how pain can turn habitual if you don't close the door. How memory keeps replaying what no longer asks for more. So I train my inner responses like muscles under load. I didn't harden into armor, I developed self-control. I don't chase emotional release at the cost of my stability. I learned calm is not avoidance, it's emotional responsibility. I stopped confusing intensity with something I must show. I learned strength lives in the pause between what I feel and know. I don't bleed anymore, not in ways that drain my core. I don't reopen chapters that taught me what they're for. I don't deny what moves me, I define where it stays. I learned discipline protects peace in quiet, measured ways. Oh, yeah. Let them say I've changed too much, oh, that something's missing now. They never saw the discipline it took to steady ground. I didn't lose my depth, I stopped leaking it away. I learned containment isn't loss, it's clarity that stays. I don't bleed anymore, but I still carry weight. I don't suppress emotion, I integrate. I don't close myself to connection, I just arrive prepared. I choose how much I give and I remain aware. I don't bleed anymore, and that's not absence or defeat, it's the presence of control where strength and calm finally meet. Not hardened, not detached, just refined and alive. I didn't stop feeling, I stopped spilling what was never meant to be everywhere. I didn't arrive with a warning sign, no footsteps loud enough to trace. I learned to move without disturbance, let progress speak in its own pace. While others waited to be noticed, I worked where silence grows. I trusted slow accumulation over anything that showed. I wasn't shaped by sudden moments or applause that fades too fast. I was refined in repetition and choices meant to last. I stopped announcing every change, stopped proving what I knew. I learned momentum holds its power when it's quiet and true. Unshaken, unannounced, that's how I move through time. No pressure bends my center, no noise defines my climb. I don't rise to interrupt, I don't fall to be found. I remain composed and present, unshaken, unannounced. Unshaken, unannounced. I've seen how urgency creates cracks where patience would have held. I learned consistency builds ground that never needs to yell. I don't borrow belief from crowds or lean on borrowed flame. I learn conviction deepens when no one says your name. I don't perform transformation, I let alignment show. I don't chase moments of arrival, I let direction grow. I stop measuring progress by how visible it seemed. I learned stability compounds when discipline is clean. Unshaken, unannounced, steady breath, steady frame. I don't react to distraction, I don't pivot for acclaim. I don't chase external rhythm or synchronize with doubt. I hold my line through stillness, unshaken, unannounced. Let them wonder how it happened, let them question when I changed. They never saw the quiet nights where habits were rearranged. There's power in unseen resolve, in preparation without sound, in arriving fully formed without circling around. Unshaken, unannounced, not distant, just precise. I don't need permission to step into my life. I don't announce my strength, I demonstrate control. I let presence do the speaking while intention holds a role. Unshaken, unannounced, and grounded where I stand. I don't wear my past on my sleeve, but it's stitched into the way I stand. Every crease in my composure was pressed by moments you won't understand. I learned restraint before comfort, I learned silence before trust. What didn't break me refined me, turned fragile hours into dust. I don't speak of what I carry, I adjusted and moved on. Pain doesn't need an audience to teach a man to be strong. I stopped asking why it ended, I started asking who I became. Stop counting what was missing and master walking through the rain. These are well-dressed scars, tailored, clean and calm. No loose threads of anger, no need to show where I'm from. I don't hide what shaped me, I just don't let it shout. Every mark learned discipline, and every wound taught me how. These are well-dressed scars, worn with grace, not pride. Proof that I survived myself and still walk dignified. I learned timing over impulse, learned that quiet carries weight. I watched storms lose their power when I refuse to take the bait. I don't chase closure or confessions, I don't revisit closed doors. What I keep is forward motion and standards higher than before. I don't confuse peace with weakness or distance with regret. Some chapters end in silence because they taught me self-respect. I don't rehearse the old mistakes, I don't revisit former pain. What shaped my depth stays private, but the growth is unmistakable. These are well-dressed scars, measured, sharp, composed. No bitterness in my posture, no resentment that I hold. I refine my reactions, learn where my value starts. I didn't lose myself in heartbreak, I redesigned my heart. These are well-dressed scars, quiet but well-defined, evidence that discipline outlived a restless mind. Let them underestimate the calm, let them misread restraint. I've learned the strongest presence doesn't need to dominate space. I don't carry weight to impress, I carry it because I can. There's power in self-command that only silence understands. These are well-dressed scars aligned with who I am, not symbols of what I endured, but proof of where I stand. No noise, no explanation, no anger left to spark, just clarity in my direction and control over my heart. These are well-dressed scars, and I wear them with intent, not as memories of loss, but as marks of refinement. Nothing wasted, nothing loud, just lessons tailored into a man who stands solid without explaining how. I learned to breathe where the noise faded out, where words lost weight and looks said more. The night became my quiet instructor, teaching me how to stand when no one applauds. I felt a crack beneath my chest, but never let it reach my face. Pain spoke softly, I listened closely and chose control over escape. I didn't shout when the ground gave way. I didn't beg when the door stayed closed. I held my ground. I learned the cost of growing strong where no one knows. There still beneath the silence I will calm in my voice, but the weight is there. I don't explain what shaped this frame. I carry storms, but I stay the same. No need for noise, no need to prove. My strength moves slow, but it's absolute. They're still beneath the silence now, and I stand tall without a sound. I walked alone through unanswered days, with lessons carved into my spine. Every loss refined my vision, every pause adjusted time. I stopped chasing open hands, started trusting steady ground. Found respect in my own reflection when I learned to let go without a sound. I don't rehearse what I survived, I don't replay what broke my trust. What didn't stay made space for me to build resolve from quiet dust. They're still beneath the silence I wear. Measured steps, but the fire's there. No sharp edges, no revenge, just discipline I won't suspend. I don't bleed loud, I don't collapse. I sharpen focus, I don't look back. They're still beneath the silence now, and I rise slow, but I rise proud. Let them mistake my calm for weak, let them doubt what I don't display. I've learned the strongest foundations are the ones you never see sway. I don't chase closure, I create direction. I don't seek peace, I become it instead. What I lost didn't hollow me out, it aligned my mind and steady my breath. They're still beneath the silence I keep, depth in my eyes, but I still sleep. No bitterness, no disguise, just clarity behind tired eyes. I don't announce when I evolve, I let time witness my resolve. They're still beneath the silence now, and that's enough. I've learned how. No final word, the choir remains, and so does the strength. To authority. There was a way I couldn't name, not sharp enough to cry aloud. It lived in pauses, lived in waiting, lived where I learned about. I carried it without complaint, without a map, without a sign. They taught me observation before it ever taught me time. I didn't fight the early tension, I let it show me where I stood. Discomfort sharpened my awareness and revealed what I could. I stopped asking for relief. Start wishing it away. I asked what it was shaping in the quiet of the day. I moved from make to authority, from tension into command. I didn't silence the feeling, I learned how to understand. I don't lead from reaction, I don't move from fear. I translated pressure into presence and clarity into gift. I've seen how pain demands attention, but discipline demands time. I learned patience builds direction and endurance defines. I don't mistake intensity for truth, or urgency for power. I've learned authority arises when you govern the inner eye. I don't borrow strength from anger, I don't rule with unresolved weight. I learned leadership starts within, where emotion learns to regulate. I stopped confusing survival with becoming someone new. I learned ache was an invitation to refine what I could do. I moved from ache to authority, not sudden, not loud. Built slowly through consistency, not through standing out from crowd. I don't dominate my environment, I don't force my control. I learned authority is earned by mastering the internal role. Let them chase validation or confuse power with noise. They never learn how command forms in the absence of choice. There's strength in steady standards, in clarity under strain, in choosing responsibility over temporary gain. I move from ache to authority, and I hold it with restraint. Now there's something I learned who I was when the room grew tight, when expectation leaned too close, when every choice carried weight and every silence felt exposed. I didn't fold beneath the tension, I didn't rush to be understood. I stood steady in the friction and let restraint do what it should. I felt the pressure shape my focus, test the truth of what I claim. Not everything is meant to bend, not every moment needs a flame. I stopped fighting what was heavy, stopped asking for release. I learned strength isn't escape, it's composure under heat. This is grace under pressure, calm when it would be easier to break, clearing moments of demand when reactions feel at stake. I don't lose myself in urgency. I don't fracture when things compress. I move with patience and precision. That's grace under pressure at its best. I watched emotion cloud intention. I've seen haste undo control. I learned that staying grounded is what protects the whole. I don't confuse intensity with truth or volume with command. I learned leadership starts inside with a regulated hand. I don't collapse into explanation or reach for instant relief. I let the moment test my balance and decide what stays with me. I stop measuring my strength by how loud I could stand. I learned real power holds its shape when pressure makes demands. This is grace under pressure, unrushed center the line. No chaos in my breathing, no fracture in my mind. I don't harden into resistance, I don't disappear from stress. I stay present, sharp and steady. That's grace under pressure expressed. Let them assume calm is comfort, or silence means retreat. They never learned how clarity forms when pressure doesn't defeat. There's elegance in endurance, in staying clean when things are tight, in holding value steady when condition tests your sight. This is great under pressure, earned, not displayed, not something won for approval, but a standard that stays. I don't bend into versions that don't respect my frame. I let the weight reveal my structure, and I remain the same. This is grace under pressure, and I carry it with intent. No collapse, no display, just composure and direction. When the moment tightens, I don't change, I hold. Lie there. I go. I didn't inherit this composure, it was tailored through delay. Every pause, every mistake had something precise to say. I measured loss in quiet hours, adjusted fit with time. What didn't serve my growth was cut clean from the design. I learned early not to rush it. Not every scar needs to show. Some things shape you internally before they ever let you glow. I stopped dressing for approval, stopped borrowing other frames. I learned alignment comes from patience. Now I'm chasing someone else's name. I wear a suit made of lessons, pressed sharp, refined by years, stitched with nights of reflection and moments I distraction. No weight that doesn't belong. Every seam holds understanding. Every step moves me forward strong. I learned posture before present, learned silence before control. I learned how restraint creates space where confidence takes hold. I don't mistake appearance for substance or attention for respect. I've seen how quickly image fades when integrity is left unchecked. I don't dress to impress the moment, I dress for the life I'm building now. What I carry fits my direction, not my need to be seen somehow. I stop adjusting my standards to fit rooms I'd outgrown. I learned refinement means knowing when to stand firm on your own. I wear a suit made of lessons, tailored clean, nothing loud. Each line drawn with intention, each detail thought out. No shortcuts, no imitation, no borrowed confidence. What I wear reflects my discipline, not my need for relevance. Let them judge the surface, let them guess the cause. They never counted the quiet nights or measured what I lost. I didn't learn this in applause or rooms filled with praise. This suit was shaped in solitude by consistency and age. I wear a suit made of lessons, and it fits who I become, not the man I was becoming when I thought I needed someone. I don't wear my past as a armor, I don't hide it either. I refined it into structure and learned how to move with ease. I wear a suit made of lessons, and I walk without disguise. No razor, no label, no excess, just intention and alignment in every step. A reflection of what I I reached the point where words fell short, not from confusion but from truth. I said enough in silent choices and how I learned to move. I don't rehearse old conversations or rewrite what's been said. The answers live in what I did, not in the echoes left in my head. I used to think closure needed dialogue or reasons wrapped in sound, but clarity arrived the moment I stopped turning back around. I don't owe access to my silence or a breakdown of my change. Growth doesn't need permission to quietly rearrange. There's nothing left to explain, no story I need to defend. I made peace with my direction and let the rest come I've already spoken through action. There's nothing left to explain at all. I learned that repetition weakens truth when intent is already clear. I watched how silence carries weight when words disappear. I don't seek understanding from those who never stood my ground. Some paths close without an echo because they run their course. I don't mistake calm for avoidance or resolve for lack of care. I learned restraint is knowing what no longer belongs there. I stopped editing my boundaries to make others feel secure. I learned that peace doesn't require being constantly reassured. There's nothing left to explain, no regret to refine. I didn't disappear in anger, I align with my time. I don't chase reconciliation where respect couldn't stay. I chose clarity over confusion and stepped out of the fray. Let them fill the silence with guesses. Let them assign their own meaning. They weren't present in the moments where I stop repeating. There's dignity in conclusion when the lesson is complete. Not every ending needs language to make it concrete. There's nothing left to explain, no bitterness to display. I honor what was by releasing what no longer fits my way. I don't hold on to explanations to feel seen or understood. My actions carry the truth now, and they've always been enough. No debate, no defense, just completion and forward motion. When clarity arrives, silence becomes the answer. The city exhales when the clock slows down. Streetlights hum like they know my name. I move through shadows without tension, no rush left in my veins. Midnight doesn't ask for answers, it listens and lets you be. That's where I learned composure, that's where I met the quiet in me. I don't chase the noise of daylight or the heat of borrowed desire. I learned that poise is born in stillness, when nothing's trying to pull you out. There's a discipline that only comes when the world turns off its voice, when you stop reacting to temptation and start respecting choice. I'm a gentleman after midnight, calm hand, steady tone. I don't reach for what fades fast, I walk my path alone. No spectacle, no confession, no hunger to be seen. I learn refinement in the quiet hours, where restraint becomes routine. I've watched emotions lose their grip when I let the moment pass. I've seen how patience outlasts impulse and how silence sharpens class. I don't mistake attention for value or desire for direction. I learned control isn't distance, it's intentional selection. I don't carry yesterday's tension into the hours meant to heal. I let the night reorganize me until clarity feels real. I stop chasing after warmth that never planned to stay. I learned elegance is knowing when to walk away. I'm a gentleman after midnight, measured steps, composed breath. I don't borrow confidence from crowds or flirt with what leads to regret. No urgency in my movements, no echo in my name. I let consistency speak for me and discipline handle the flame. Let others confuse calm for absence or restraint for lack of fire. They never learned how power settles when ego finally retires. There's a strength in choosing solitude when chaos asks for more. The night taught my presence, not how to escape the floor. I'm a gentleman after midnight when reflection runs deep. I don't negotiate my standards, I don't promise what I can't keep. I don't perform my evolution, I let results arrive on time. The man I became in the quiet is stronger than what I left behind. Just intention and alignment, walking calmly into tomorrow without a flaw to explain. I walked away without a speed, no shattered glass, no last request. Some endings don't need witnesses, just a man respecting what's left. I didn't curse the shape of law, I didn't beg for time to bend. I let the silence draw the line and turn my back on what had to end. I felt the weight, I felt the cut, but I refused to wear regret. What I released wasn't weakness, it was a moment I chose self-respect. I stopped explaining my decisions to people who never stood my ground. I learned that clarity doesn't echo, it stays calm and doesn't sound. There's no apologies in my eyes, no sorrow left to justify. I love with truth, I live with grace. I don't rewrite my own past, I don't flinch when names arise. I don't soften when they try to pull me back into old roles. There's no apologies in my eyes. I used to carry other people's weight, confuse my silence for their peace. I learned that saying nothing at all can sometimes be the strongest release. I don't replay for my promises. I don't negotiate my word. What didn't meet me where I stood was never meant to share my path. I don't regret what I gave freely. I regret staying too long. Some lessons come disguised as patience until you realize what's wrong. And I don't owe closure to confusion or access to my inner space. I've learned restraint is not avoidance, it's the highest form of grace. There's no apologies in my eyes, no shame left to disguise. I didn't fail, I evolved, and that truth no one can revive. I don't lower my direction to make others feel alive. I chose growth over comfort. There's no apologies in my eyes. Let them guess what changed in me. They never lived inside the moment where I chose who I would be. I don't seek forgiveness for boundaries or permission to move on. I learned that strength looks quiet when the need for approval is gone. There's no apologies in my eyes, just calm where doubt once tried to take my voice and slow my steps. I stand unmoved, unoccupied. I don't erase what I've become to fit old expectations. I honor truth through discipline, not constant explanation. There's no apologies in my eyes, and I walk forward clarified. No defense, just self-command and silence that finally makes sense. Didn't plan the fall, it found me first. No warning signs, no safety net. What cracked inside me wasn't loud, it was a quiet weight I couldn't forget. I stood there long enough to feel it, long enough to understand that nothing grows without resistance, nothing stands without demand. I didn't run from the fracture, I studied every line, learned the architecture, pressure, and redesigned my spine. I stopped asking what I lost, started asking what remained. I found structure in the damage and direction in the pain. I was built from what broke me, not spared, not untouched. Every weak point reinforced by lessons learned the hard way, no rush. I don't collapse where I once fell, I don't bend the same. I carry strength with intention and wear it without shame. I was built from what broke me, and I stand with clarity now. I watch my pace get tested, watch trust is all in time. I learned how ending sharpen focus, and isolation strengthens design. I remove what wasn't stable, trim the excess from my frame. What stayed broke me refined, not repaired. Every scar aligned with progress, nothing wasted, nothing spared. I don't fear the pressure now, I know what it creates. I learned resilience in the silence and patience in the wait. I was built from what broke me, and I move with measured pride. Let them think strength is luck, or something you're just born with. They never counted quiet nights where discipline was forged in stillness. I didn't rise from comfort, I rose from understanding loss, from choosing order over chaos and responsibility over cause. I was built from what broke me, that's the truth I keep inside. Not a story for applause, just a standard I live by. I don't chase ease or validation, I don't need to be seen. The structure holds because it's honest, not because it's clean. I was built from what broke me, and I trust the ground I'm on. Nothing accidental, nothing weak. Every fracture taught me how to stand.